Today's topic: what is the right salinity for Vena shrimp farming in a bifloc system? Friends, today I'll talk about the role of salinity and the right salinity required for Vena shrimps to grow in a bifloc system. Salinity is one of the key components of the bifloc system, so you need to understand its importance in Vena shrimp farming. Especially for Vena shrimps, salinity plays a very critical role, so it's very necessary to understand the role of salinity in bifloc before you start your own Vena shrimp farming. Let's talk about this in detail now. Disclaimer: do not blindly follow my instructions or information that I am sharing with you. Please do some research and validate the information. By doing this, you will also learn a lot. It's all about learning. The more you learn, the more educated you become. A small announcement here. Today I came to know from a source that Vena shrimp farming in bifloc requires clearance from central government as well as state government, as it's a exotic breed. So before you start your own Vena shrimp farming in bifloc, please consult your local fishery department authorities to get clearance. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kalol and I am from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I have been engaged in fish and shrimp farming using bifloc technology for a year now. During these days, I learned a lot and still I am learning. If you are interested in fish or shrimp farming using bifloc technology, then please subscribe to my channel so that whenever I am going to upload new videos on my channel, you will be notified and you can easily see those videos. So without any further delay, let's start the session. Before I talk about the main topic, let me share a little information about L. Vena shrimps. Vena shrimps naturally found in Pacific coast of Mexico and South America. It is mainly found on mud bottoms down to a depth of 75 meters. It's commonly known as white-legged shrimp or Mexican white shrimp. It is grayish in color. The maximum weight of female is about 120 grams and males are 60 to 80 grams. Basically, it prefers clay loam soil. Vena shrimp can tolerate 0 salinity to 40 salinity, temperature up to 34 degrees centigrade and optimum growth seen at 28 to 30 degrees centigrade. Its growth stops below 20 degrees centigrade and it can tolerate pH 7 to 9 and optimum growth seen at pH 8. So what do you mean by salinity of the water? Basically it means how much salt is present in the water. Salinity of water can be measured by refractometer or digital salinity meter. Digital salinity meter is comparatively more easy to handle than the refractometer. Anyways, it's a personal preference. Salinity is either expressed in grams of salt per kilogram of water or in parts per thousand, that is ppd or percentage. For an example, if you have 1 gram of salt and 1000 gram of water, your salinity is 1 gram per kg or 1 ppt. Hope you understood. So what is salt? Salt is chemically represented as sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Na means sodium and Cl means chloride. Salt has a very critical role in bifloc. Basically, we use salt in our bifloc system to control parasites, reduce the risk of bacterial and fungal infection. It prevents nitrite toxicity, which stops nitrite to enter into the shrimp's body, and minimize osmoregulatory stress during the transport. Osmoregulation means the process of maintaining an internal balance of salt and water in a shrimp's body. So a required amount of salt needs to be present in the water to fulfill these requirements. But how will know? So what is the right amount of salt required for Vena shrimps in a bifloc system? Let's explore that. As I have already said, Vena shrimp can tolerate the water salinity starting from 0 to 40 ppd, which means it can survive at low as well as at high salinity level. Do you know what is the best salinity for Vena shrimp to grow and sustain well? No? No worries, let's explore that. Before I answer that, let me share with you some facts about the Vena shrimp mineral requirements. Basically, Vena shrimp requires a lot of minerals throughout its culture period, out of which the very important ones are sodium, chloride, calcium, magnesium and potassium. The role of sodium is to maintain internal salt balance. Chloride is to prevent nitrite toxicity. Calcium and magnesium helps in molting and new cell formation. Potassium is to correct the ionic imbalance in the water. Let me now share some facts about seawater mineral contents. As per the internet data, seawater contains 47 minerals and metals, out of which the most 6 abundant ions of seawater are chloride, which is present 18,980 ppm, sodium, which is present 10,561 ppm, sulfate, which is present 884 ppm, magnesium, which is present 1272 ppm, calcium, which is present 400 ppm, and potassium, which is present 380 ppm. 1 ppm equals to 1 milligram per liter. From the above data, you have now understood the basic minerals requirement of Vietnamese shrimp and the minerals available in the seawater. If you can compare this data, it's clear that all the minerals required by the Vietnamese shrimp is already present sufficiently in the seawater. Let's now figure it out what should be the right amount of salinity required for the Vietnamese shrimp to get these minerals absolutely free and can grow naturally. If you are planning to culture Vietnamese shrimp in bioflok with a very low salinity, let's say 2 ppt, that means your culture water will not have adequate amount of minerals that are required by the Vietnamese shrimp. Because in low salinity, all required minerals presence will be very low or negligible. In that case, you may need to depend upon external sources of artificial minerals to fulfill the requirements. There are several research articles published in various sites, and people have successfully taken harvest with low salinity but paid a extra cost to fulfill the deficiency of minerals in the water. If you are planning to culture Vietnamese shrimp in bioflok with a very high salinity, let's say 15 to 30 ppt, in that case your culture water will have adequate amount of minerals for Vietnamese shrimp to grow naturally and may not have to depend upon the artificial minerals, which will help you to save good amount of money. Now it's your choice whether you take free minerals or buy artificial minerals. The availability of various minerals in water at the right proportion is important to enhance the productivity of Vietnamese shrimp. In Vietnamese shrimp farming using bioflok technology, the role of salinity greatly matters. It's not only about the presence of salt but also the other required minerals. Low salinity versus high salinity in Vietnamese shrimp farming is always a debatable topic. You can find many research articles about it. As Vietnamese shrimp can tolerate from 0 to 40 ppt salinity, you can take that benefit and culture this aquatic animal in high salinity to get all the required minerals absolutely free. To increase salinity of the water, you need to add more sea salt or seawater. My message is here that high salinity of water provides all the required minerals for Vietnamese shrimp absolutely free, whereas in low salinity culture you need to buy artificial minerals to fulfill the requirement. Hope you understand what I am trying to convey here. I hope this piece of information may help you to understand the salinity of the water and suitable salinity required for the Vietnamese shrimp farming in bioflok. Friends, across the world many research work are going on this topic. If you find anything I have missed or wrongly mentioned, please do let me know so that I can correct myself. Life is all about learning and improving. Friends, catch you soon with some new topics and new information. Till then, bye bye, take care and have a good day. Thank you so much.